Hi guys, it is Thursday, I nearly said Friday. It's Thursday today and we just came back from taking Hutto for his appointment, his pre-op appointment. He's actually getting his eye fixed, so that's pretty cool. But I called into Woolies on the way back because there was a few things that I had to pick up from there, and there was a few things that I shouldn't have picked up from there. But yeah, it's just, you know how it is. It's just never ending when you go shopping. You could just keep going and going and going. There's just all the stuff you need. But I'll show you what I got and tell you how much I spent, and then that will be the end of my food haul. I'm literally going to stay away from the shops. I'll do the couple of cold things first so I can pop those in the fridge or freezer, wherever they need to go. I bought some mussels. I actually got 3 kilos. Hubby has been dying to have chili mussels and we weren't really able to have them when we lived up the bush, so that's going to be our special Easter treat that we're going to have for dinner. And I got a chicken breast, a massive one. It's just one, it's like 600 grams. It's mad. Yeah, I'm just going to chop that and have a little bit of that tonight with something healthy. I don't know what, but yeah, that's what's on my menu for tonight. And I'll also pop this in the fridge too. It's just a little bit of watermelon. It's only a small piece. I didn't have many left actually, like cut like that. There was some a bit bigger, but they didn't look very good. So I've got some of those. We're going to go have a nice family picnic tomorrow for Good Friday. So I'm going to chop some of that up and take that with us. All my kids love watermelon. Okay, so these are the first things that I was going to Woolies for. I needed hot cross buns for obviously Good Friday. Got 2 packs of the traditional, 6 in each. They had the chips on special. I got 2 packets of those, the other packets down the other end. They were like half price. Got some rolls, a couple of the kids had one of those each when we got back from the shops. Real butter, she needed real butter on the hot cross buns. And I got the mop. This was like half price, $10. I've got the pole still, which is alright. But I always say to people, like, I find once you pull it out the length it could go and it gets a bit of water in it, I find it leaks black liquid stuff after a little while. Like I must have splashed out or something, but yeah, so I got that. And I do love that new flat mop thing that I bought from Woolies too. That was, yeah, $10 and it's so good. Cappuccinos. These are not skim. I told Missy me pointed at them and she grabbed them, but I don't really like the strong ones, but I said to James it's alright. We'll have those and yeah, I'll just get some more other ones, but I just need to stay away from the shops now. Tea bags, they were pretty cheap. I want to say $2.50 a packet. Got some lady things. Some muesli for just my Greek yogurt. This is baked berry. The one I used to buy, they don't have it anymore. I want to say it was Logan Farm, but pink lady apple it had in it. It was so yummy, but I just couldn't find it. I just stood in Woolies just looking up and down, but yeah, I just definitely don't think I have it. I also picked up some of these sandwich tins. These are just the lightly seeded ones. These were half price. I haven't had these for ages. Remember the last time I had them, I would put almond butter and banana on them, and they were so good. So one thin has 35 less calories and carbs. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. So 0.02 saturated. Whenever you're looking at the macros on anything you're looking at fat, you only ever look at the saturated. If I'm having any snack, I always go for 5.0 grams or under per serve. Don't worry about per 100 grams because it's, yeah, you're not having 100 grams of it generally. Sugar's 1.2, 18 carbs, I don't do carbs. Sodium, what's that, 145, that's pretty good. And 108 calories for one. It's pretty good actually. So yeah, we'll have to get back into just buying those all the time. And olive oil, that was another thing that I was going for. I really like the old Woolies brand cheap one. It's good. They had soup, $2 a can. I've got a chili beef and a peppered steak and 2 chicken and corn. Avocados were only $2 in Woolies. We've got 3 of those beautifuls. Look at them. So nice. I got a Easter cake marked down to $3.12. That was cool. Got some jam, ball donuts. Got 2 of those marked down for $2 each. There's the remnants of that one. And what else? I got some more magnesium tablets for hubby. Some hamburger rolls. I could probably got them cheap from the Spud Shed, but I don't want to go there because that's just too much. Yeah, no. It's done. I've done them. And there's the other packet of chips. So that is my shopping for the bloody fortnight. I'm not going to go near the shops anymore. Today I am going to do my laundry. I'll show you from the door what it looks like so far. I actually just put that basket under there to see how it looks. And I have this big box is full of cleaning stuff that needs to be sorted, and it is a real big box. And I'll keep telling the boys stop putting the clean pots and that in there, but they keep doing it. So it's got to be sorted. But this is what my floor looks like. My sink area. It's like this all needs to be redone. This whole cabinet's rusty in the bottom of it. The water actually drips through that little plug sort of thing on the side. And those tiles are just beyond fugly. And then I've got a cupboard up here. And then I've got this decent sized one here as well. I was thinking I should take that shelf down a bit, but if I want to put all those big bottles in there, it's just not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a cloth or something over the top of this, and then I'm going to put all the clean kitchen stuff on the table, and then I'll empty out the big box onto the freezer. Come on. Come on, done some whining? I gave him some banana yesterday morning. Come on. Aww. We'll come back in a minute. So I've started doing my pantry. It's really hard trying to get all the shelves in this pantry. I've just put a corner one in there, and I've just filled up my little jars with the stock cubes. I've got my little spice rack going. I'm just trying to work out where to put things. I just want to put everything where it's more accessible for the things that I use all the time. I've just put these condiments for toast and sandwiches and stuff on one of these spinners. I got these from Aldi the other day. They were $4. I wouldn't mind picking up a few more of them if I've got any left. Just getting a bit of a pile of this side of cans. I have all my labels out for jars and stuff. I've got a pair of scissors here so I can actually cut the top bit of this sticker off. And I've done it for, because see how you can't see what's in the ones behind there? I mean, if you go and dip your toes in that you can, but yeah, so I thought I've done the oregano one so far. So I just chopped the top off and I've just put it on there. So I'm just going to refill these little containers because I quite like those, they're a good size. And I get them from the Spud Shed, so it's pretty good. I've still got 2 baskets down here full of herbs and stuff that need to be sorted as well. And I've also got a notebook here and a pen, and I'm just writing down my pantry restock so I can get all the jars and that refilled and that kind of stuff, so get it all sorted. These are all the chooks I've got left. Got rid of the last 3 crackers the other day. We've got 1 turkey left that's up at the mother-in-law's house. This is just, I've got to clean all this up. This is from my son who rented my house. Left all this crap everywhere, so that was lovely. But anyway, yeah, we did a temp fence along here. Just to obviously get them to trash all that bit there. This used to be a nice garden with vincas and chili plants and capsicum plants, and yeah, quite a bit of garden was in here before. But now, as you can see, it's just full of fish tank sand. So, and we've still got this massive eyesore of a fish tank over here. That's got to go. He's trying to sell it. It cost him like about $1,000 just to move it because it's so big. I think it's 11 foot. But you can see when you go up close to it. Can you see from this side? Oh no, I've got the light on inside, so it's a bit harder. Hang on, I forgot this side. It's all yeah, you can see him there. And the mozzie larvae in there. It's just disgusting. So he has. We've told him that it needs to go sooner than later because it's just a big mozzie breeding ground at the moment. I have fertilised all the lawn, put wetter soil all over it, and fertilised it all, so that should come up good. My passion fruit plant, that was all. I had the plant there, and it was got the wire up against there's a little shed behind that one. Had it growing all up the side of there, and all on that mesh there, and it was dead, not being looked after. So I had to rip all that out, had to weed all that whole garden. Hubby's been weeding that, and you can see how lovely the pondies. I mean pool. More like a pond at the moment. But we need to clean all this limestone too, so I'm actually thinking we should high pressure clean that before. And my garden down that end's coming back nice. I told my son to fence it all off. Love letting the girls out and letting them have some grass. The eggs have been so beautiful since we've moved down here. It's great because we've got the Spudged around the corner. So I've been able to buy them like the cauliflowers and cabbage and lettuce and broccoli, and yeah, they've been having so much good stuff. So the yolks are bright orange and just beautiful. Little lawnmowers. My son actually rendered the pizza oven that we have. It's come up pretty good actually. And we got a new chimney for it a little while back. It's cool. Yeah, this garden got fully trashed by my son's dog. He would literally run in there, around that hole, and back out that side. So everything was just trashed. But I haven't really planted much in there, to be honest. Like all that basil right there at the front, it's all come up by itself from seed. And I did plant the marigolds, but all those portulacas, whatever they're called, I think they're sea rose, or I don't know. I think I saw something else the other day on Pinterest and they're called something rose. But they've all popped up by themselves. And all the nasturtiums have come up again. They're really, really good for your garden. And obviously I've got my beehive there. I actually did an inspection of that yesterday without bee suit or anything, and yeah, it was really good. They're actually really calm. These are the ones that were on the patio out the house, up the bush. And I've planted some calendula. That's those there. There's a few in around through that bit. And spring onion right along the back there. Just from the ones that I bought. My blueberries. This was my good plant. So that's pretty sad. The other one died. We had beautiful fruit from this one. The other one fruited alright, but it was just so sour and gross. Mint's going alright. My garlic chives are going good. And this is I've got the big pots just sitting in there, ready for where I want them planted. So on the weekends, we've just been smashing it out and just filling up the garden. There's my baby. And then if you look back down this way, this is a pond. My son actually built this one. Looks really good. I've changed it all up though. I've like took rocks out, put rocks in, and yeah, I've redone the whole thing to be honest. Got my new pond plants in there. We get a big filter in the bucket, but hubby had it sitting just there near the blue or aqua sort of pot, and broke the pot. Oh no, went to move the pot and put a crack in the bucket, so it can just sit on a crate in there for now. That's fine. Got a little light shining in the water. That should help like attract. It actually needs to be around the other side, but it's all right there for now. But that will help attract the frogs in, and little bugs that come in the light. The frogs will eat that. So it's good to have little logs. Like I've got little bits of wood hidden all in behind the garden there. So I have all little bits of logs and just little hideaway bits where frogs can come in and make this their home. And all the little insects that hang around the light will be his dinner. So yeah, it's getting there. It's looking pretty good. My asparagus is cranking. I chopped all that back down to like, I want to say like, oh look, you can see where I chopped it down to. Pretty low, and it's grown that much. It's like just taken off, it's nuts. And I actually took all the seeds off it too. And I put one of my wheels up there. Little plant in the bottom there, a butterfly. And I put ant. I don't like using poisons, but yeah, there's a lot of ants on this property. There's a lot of slaters. I've got the leftover dregs from beer, so I've got a couple of tin lids now. So I can set them up in the garden and just put some beer in them, and God, that gets some slaters in them. So good. But yeah, this garden's looking pretty good. Lavender's looking pretty sad. That dead looking stick thing. It was so beautiful. I remember coming here and it was all big and beautiful flowering. Now it's just... So I'm pretty annoyed with that. Okay, I'll show you my pantry so far. I've got my coffee pods in the corner there. I'm just trying to use up some space in here. I did try to paint this, and I painted, believe it or not, that wall at the top there white, and that wall there. You can kind of see the little bits of white paint up the top, but it did not work. I don't know why. I even painted some of the wood on this bit and it did not work. It was the strangest thing. But anyway, if I stand back here, so I've got some medicine things in here. This is all going to come out. That glass piece of stuff there is going to go somewhere else. Yeah, I'm missing a shelf out of my laundry cupboard that I normally do the medicines in, so yeah, a bit peed off about that, but nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to need to take all this out and sort it out. But jar section's looking pretty good up there. I put one of my, that was my $10 bargain from the sandwich shops ages ago, and I've got a blue one that I picked up from Kmart. It was 29 bucks. That's going to go in here too. I've got some cookbooks going to go in. I'm going to hang some pots up. I've got all my herbs set up. And then as you come in from here, this is just all like cans and jars and stuff. Stock cubes in the corner, gravy. And then just more sort of pantry items. And then up the top here, I've just been putting, like this is basically my backup pantry, pretty much. Apart from those, obviously they're going to be snacks and stuff. Some in there, mozzies flying around, little buggers. But yeah, I'm getting there. Like I've been labelling more containers. I really need to go to Kmart. I just can't afford it at this second. And there's a lid to the blue one that's going in there. It's just been washed. And these are the potatoes I've got from Aldi. They're so nice. I'm really, really happy with those. And then more herbs and spices down there to be sorted. I don't know why the pizza trays are in here. I did tell the boys don't put any dishes. So tonight's menu, I've got burritos going on. I had some chicken with the, I want to say it was in the sauce stuff already. Must have been a fresh batch that I made and froze. And then I added some salsa, can of tomatoes. What else did I put in there? Can of black beans, drained and rinsed. Can of drained corn. And then Missy Moo just chopped up, not chopped up, grated rather. Like, I don't know, 2 good cups of cheese. When we cooked some white rice this morning, we added that in. Look at it, it's so yummy. So we're just going to smash it out and get it made. I'll show you my pantry so far. I've got me coffee pods in the corner there. I'm just trying to use up some space in here. I did try to paint this, and I painted, believe it or not, that wall at the top there white, and that wall there. You can kind of see the little bits of white paint up the top, but it did not work. I don't know why. I even painted some of the wood on this bit and it did not work. It was the strangest thing. But anyway, if I stand back here, so I've got some medicine things in here. This is all going to come out. That glass piece of stuff there is going to go somewhere else. Yeah, I'm missing a shelf out of my laundry cupboard that I normally do the medicines in, so yeah, a bit peed off about that, but nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to need to take all this out and sort it out. But jar section's looking pretty good up there. I put one of my, that was my $10 bargain from the sandwich shops ages ago, and I've got a blue one that I picked up from Kmart. It was 29 bucks. That's going to go in here too. I've got some cookbooks going to go in. I'm going to hang some pots up. I've got all my herbs set up. And then as you come in from here, this is just all like cans and jars and stuff. Stock cubes in the corner, gravy. And then just more sort of pantry items. And then up the top here, I've just been putting, like this is basically my backup pantry, pretty much. Apart from those, obviously they're going to be snacks and stuff. Some in there, mozzies flying around, little buggers. But yeah, I'm getting there. Like I've been labelling more containers. I really need to go to Kmart. I just can't afford it at a second. And there's a lid to the blue one that's going in there. It's just been washed. And these are the potatoes I've got from Aldi. They're so nice. I'm really, really happy with those. And then more herbs and spices down there to be sorted. I don't know why the pizza trays are in here. I did tell the boys don't put any dishes. Finally got myself some mealworms. Going to breed some of these up to feed to my chickens. I said to hubby, like, pretty much all the bugs that were there to be eaten down the chook pen, they've eaten them already, so these are really high in protein. I paid $20 for 100 grams and they're really low in stock everywhere, so I said to hubby, it's not a bad gig to have if you can breed them good. I'm just doing some food for them. I'm just going to grate some carrots small for them, and I'm just going to put a little bit of broccoli in there. I'm actually going to tip a little bit of fresh oats on the top of there first. Okay guys, it's the next morning. I'm going to end this vlog here, but I'm just going to quickly show you the mealworms. I put cardboard in here. They love it. I'm just going to feed them. See them all going in the little tunnel bits. Hiding. Look at them all under there. Heaps of them. So I'm just going to disrupt them a little bit. How many's in there? There's heaps of them. And I've just grated some carrot. I've got it really fine. I actually used this Parmesan sort of grater thing. So I'm just going to sprinkle some over the top for them. They actually eat it pretty quick. They're so cute. They all, once the light comes to the container, they all sort of dive for the bottom of it. But once they smell the food, feel the movement, and they all come back up to get some. So cute. Well, not cute. More like cool. Yeah, bugs normally sort of creep me out a little bit, but these don't bother me at all. Quite interesting watching them, and I've got to sort of go through them every day and take the ones out that have turned black, because they're going to turn into the beetles that will lay the eggs and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I just thought I'd show you quick. I normally like break it up. You can see there I've broken the leaves up into small bits. Then I just thought I'll just chuck all that on top. But you watch how quick. I'll come back later and show you this, what it looks like, and how quick they devour it and take it under. yeah, anyway guys, I'll let you go and have a great day, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Thanks for watching.